All right, y'all. This is Vic, one of the one and only Victoria, the R&G phenom, the former athlete, the all-star of the gym. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah,
or is there more?
I didn't think you'd even say that, so thank you.
There's probably plenty more. But what's up, Vic?
What's up?
Thanks for being
Happy
here.
to be here.
Guys, we're going to talk to Vic today. I'm very excited to talk to her because she's one of the more competitive people that I know. I'm going to throw you off with this question.
Okay.
Where does that come from? Why are you so competitive?
Probably because I'm an only child, which probably doesn't make sense, but it's like you have to be the best, right? Because if you let your parents down, there's nobody else to like pick up the pieces, you know? I've always kind of pushed myself, especially being an athlete, but yeah, probably just because there's nobody else. So it's like, well, don't want to disappoint.
You're the only hope.
The only hope, exactly.
Very good. What do you do for a living, my friend?
So I'm a nurse. I've been in the medical field for, I think, 13 years now. So now I work specifically in regenerative medicine. That's what I do.
How long have you been with the gym?
I have been with the gym for over 4 years. So I think it's like 4.5 years. Almost.
Did you do anything before this? Obviously, you were a college tennis player.
Yes.
Okay. What did your fitness journey look like post-college when you got done?
Sure. Post-college really went downhill. I moved to Texas 5 years ago. I joined an F45 for a little bit, but I wasn't consistent. And then one day I was like, I need to get my ish together. So I Googled gyms in McKinney, and then R&G popped up. And at first I was very hesitant, but then obviously here we are 4.5 years later.
What's the difference? Why are you still here versus doing that 45 in and out? What's the difference? What are we doing?
I think R&G has given me the tools to be consistent and to show up. I think you and Jamie, the way you check in, you give us the opportunity. Basically, it's what you make of it, right? You can do accountability check-ins. You can show up. You meet people that you get along with here, that push you, that motivate you. But it was just, I never had that setting before where there's accountability if you want it. There's help if you want it. And there are people who all have the same goal, which is to get here, to move, and to feel and look better. So that's probably a long answer.
No, that's perfect. Obviously, the community, it seems like you've gotten close to a lot of the members.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about like how that's affected you and like?
Oh, absolutely. I think not that I ever want to take R&G out of the equation, but I think so many like-minded individuals come here. It's a very unique community. So it's easy to find people where you're like, oh, like I align with them, not just health-wise, fitness-wise, but in life. And so, yeah, I've met people here I think I'll have a lifelong friendship with.
Let's talk results.
Yeah.
You may have the lowest body fat percentage of a woman client that we've ever worked with. Mm-hmm. I think you're below 16. Mm-hmm. That's as good as it gets. Yeah. Where are you at right now with your results when you started to now? Like, do you have things that you're proud of as far as like your results go?
Absolutely. Even as an athlete, college athlete, the training was different, right? It was more endurance. It was more cardiovascular based. I'd never pushed myself to lift weights. And, you know, women get this idea in their head that if we lift heavy, we're going to get bulky, which obviously that comes a lot to eating, not just working out. But I think that I've been able to push myself past certain thresholds. But I think what I'm most proud of today is something you said almost, I think it was like 2 years ago, almost the day. And you were like, you don't always have to be working towards something. Like, because I did 75 hard 2 times. I did a calorie surplus down to a deficit, to bulk, to do all these things. But it's like consistency is the biggest thing. Like I've been able to maintain over the last 4.5 years. And I think that's what I'm most proud of is even if I go on vacation or work gets crazy or there's like a week or two where you're sick or you don't go to the gym, it's like I'm able to still be maintaining and consistent in what I do. And I've never had that in my life. It's always been like an extreme high or an extreme low. Like I've never been in the middle. And I think that's what it's about.
That's a lot of maturity when it comes to the gym though, because I think you get sold the idea of like, I got to do this by this time frame.
Yes.
And once it's almost freeing if you take yourself out of that mindset because then there's no pressure. No. You can just do this thing because do the things you like and take care of yourself because you know it's the right thing to do. And I'm super proud that you've gotten to that point, and it means a lot. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Okay, someone's thinking about joining. What do you say to them Vic, well, I want to work out, but I don't know about R&G. What do you say?
I think something you even posted about the other day, if you're thinking about joining R&G, obviously the first step is reaching out and trying a few classes. But it's having an open mind. It's knowing even if someone's been here for 4.5 years, or they've been here for weeks, or they've been here for months, everyone here is very welcoming. It may seem intimidating if they're at a different level. Like even after being here 4.5 years, there are people where I can sometimes get intimidated by them. So it's just knowing that it's a community. And if you're willing to take progress pictures, that was something you said. And at the beginning, I look back at some of these pictures and I'm like, oh, it's so rough, but it helps, right? Because you look at yourself every single day and you don't realize the progress you've made. But if you take pictures throughout your journey, you set accountability meetings, because that's another thing. If you're just guessing, what do I eat? How often should I show up? What does fitness look like for me? Accountability is the number one, because if you can't hold yourself accountable, then you're not going to meet your goals. Like even this protein challenge that we're doing this month, I didn't realize how much I was under eating even 4.5 years in, right? You're never perfect in what you do. So I think if anybody's thinking of joining, it's make an accountability meeting, meet with Bo or Jamie and say, this is where I'm at, these are my goals, because they'll tell you if they're realistic. That's what I love too, is it's like you keep it real. And I think that's some places I've felt in the past, they just kind of want your money. They don't invest the time that you're willing to invest in your clients. So yeah, show up and make an accountability meeting. That's my advice.
What is something that you want next?
So my most recent goal that I've set is to try a HYROX competition, which I'm doing November 22nd. That's been fun because I feel like I've kind of tapped back into my athletic abilities, almost like at the athlete level.
Yeah.
But it's really shown me I need to work on recovery, right? That's one thing these last 4.5 years I have not taken seriously is my recovery. And it's not just taking days off. It's like Jamie the other day, she's like, well, you're watching The Gilded Age. Why aren't you stretching while you're watching? And I was like, that's all right. People, I don't know. You know?
Don't talk to me right now. I don't want to hear that.
Business, bro. But yeah, it's listening to your body. Like, especially as an athlete, you were probably told pain is gain. It's not gain. Like if something hurts, you have to like listen to your body. So it's like when you start running, when you start pushing yourself more endurance wise, things are revealed, right? You're like, okay, I'm weak here. Maybe I need to work on something here. But I think that's something that R&G does a great job of is you do unilateral movements. You kind of feel, okay, I'm stronger on one side than the other. So it's like maybe scale back and focus on building. And that's one thing I'll tell you when I first joined is like ego, right? Like I still sometimes have an ego. We all have an ego, but let me tell you, Bo and Jamie will just silence your ego, because it's not about walking in here and hitting a PR every day. It's like, are you getting low enough in your squat? You know, what's your deadlift form look like? And I was looking, well, now I'm thankful for it. In the beginning, I wasn't so thankful for it, you know?
Well, you have to be ready for that. And a lot of times in order for us to coach a client, I have to see that they're mentally ready for the coaching I'm about to give them.
Yes.
And a lot of people aren't. A lot of people, I have to step back and let them do their thing, because it's better for them to show up every single day and not get their ego busted. So I got comfortable enough to say whatever I needed to say to you, and hopefully you felt like it's helped rather than hindered you in any way.
Absolutely.
We don't have to clip this in the video.
Okay.
But I think it's important for, especially the ladies, to hear this. For someone who is tall, good looking, low body fat percentage, what are you insecure about still?
That's a great question. I still struggle with, honestly, what's changed for me is my ability to lift heavier. Like there are certain things I feel like I'm plateauing. And you know, there are some strong mother effers in this gym. Women, I mean, guys, I don't really watch you work out, but there are some just strong women, and you have to realize people come from different backgrounds. Their body types are different. Their range of motion's different. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, but I think for me, the biggest thing is like wanting to lift heavier, push myself, do it with the right form. I think that's my biggest insecurity, is coming in here and feeling like, man, I'm not lifting heavy enough. And that's
competitiveness.
Yeah, it's the competitiveness. Yeah, well.
The strength is the weakness at the same time.
Yeah.
That's great. Favorite cheat food? Go. If you had to.
Favorite cheat food.
Like, oh, Yes.
It depends on my mood and if I'm on my period, but probably cheeseburger and French fries, 100%. Pizza. I love a Blizzard. Not the one in the Ninja Creamy. I want a drive-through DQ and get a Blizzard.
One. Okay. Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
But also, side note, I've also learned through calorie deficit is you can still treat yourself in a way where you're not ruining your calories on the weekend, right?
Sure.
So like that's been a fun thing to learn how to do.
Okay, so what you're saying is, do you feel like you could sometimes enjoy those things?
Yes.
Without blowing your whole diet out of the water, is what you're
correct.
saying. Okay, and that's something you had to learn.
Yeah, very much so.
For sure. Okay, for me, it's been a pleasure to train you because, like I was saying earlier, to be able to tell people the honest truth, some people are just not ready for that in their fitness journey. And I appreciate training you because I feel comfortable saying whatever I need to say to you without you being resentful to me in any way. So I thank you for that because it makes it a lot easier as a coach. A lot of people I have to tiptoe around and walk on eggshells because I'm not sure they're ready for that. So I appreciate you. Your effort's amazing. You're always welcoming to everybody who comes in the door. So if you guys think about coming to join or you're thinking about working out, hopefully you'll get to be put in Vic's group and you'll use that as a motivation rather than intimidation.
Yeah, do it. Come, we'll work out. It'll be great.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing this, Vic.
Yes.
I appreciate you. You're the best.
All I would do is adore you all of the time. I'd like to. I'd like to.